Two worlds, one legend. The fusion that will shake all realms begins now. Stay tuned and prepare for greatness. The most powerful of two characters, fueled by revenge, has become more than a legend. It has become the ultimate being. A fusion not born of friendship, but forged in raw power, divine rage, and the unshakable will to dominate everything in its path. This is no ordinary transformation. This is the answer to a universe that tried to balance destruction and creation but failed. What rises now is not Goku. It is not Beerus. It is the fusion of force and finesse, of chaos and calm. A new god that surpasses the concept of gods themselves. The transformation was not quiet. It was not graceful. It shattered the laws of Kai, rewrote what divine energy could become. Blue collided with violet. Mortal determination fused with divine instinct. And in that collision, something terrifying emerged. A warrior who no longer sees limits, because he has become the limit itself. His body pulses with the might of universes. His eyes are fire and ice. His aura, once a visible flame, now distorts space like a living storm. Each breath is like thunder in a vacuum. Each movement leaves reality scarred. This fusion doesn't speak unless necessary, and when he does, his voice echoes with duality, a voice that silences armies. He does not rush, he does not chase, because all things come to him, drawn by the gravity of overwhelming power. Those who once challenged Goku's will or feared Beerus' wrath now fall silent, unworthy to even exist in his presence. He isn't a symbol of peace or of destruction. He is what happens when the universe stops making excuses. He is the final verdict. Others have trained, others have transformed, but none have achieved this. Not because they lacked strength, but because they lacked purpose. This being exists not to protect, not to destroy, but to conclude. When he appears, it's already too late. His enemies realize it as their strongest attacks dissolve mid-air, as their speed becomes irrelevant, as their weapons break without contact. They realize it the moment they look into his eyes and see themselves not as challengers, but as obstacles. He moves without effort. He ends battles without raising his voice. He carries the calm of a god with the hunger of a warrior. It is this terrifying balance that makes him unbeatable, not just physically, but spiritually. He does not just defeat his enemies, he unravels their will to ever rise again. They kneel not out of choice, but because they finally understand they were never in the same realm. His power is not a scream. It's a silence so dense it crushes anything that tries to resist. A presence so intense it warps energy around him, turns attacks into mere wind. He doesn't absorb blows. They vanish before reaching him. He doesn't block energy waves. They curve away as if the universe itself is protecting him. Because even the laws of nature now serve him, recognizing him as their new origin. And yet, he is not satisfied, because this being doesn't exist to simply be strong. He exists to end doubt. To prove that no form, no title, no transformation, no god or demon stands above what he is. He is beyond fusion, beyond limits, beyond destiny. He is finality made flesh, a force that turns battles into memories. He does not remember weakness. He does not revisit hesitation. Every motion is intentional. Every action is total. There is no second phase, no holding back. He does not evolve, because evolution implies he has more to reach. But he is already there. He is what comes after perfection. They say time bends for no one, but time pauses when he walks. They say space is infinite, yet he fills it. They say gods cannot be challenged, yet here stands one that gods kneel to. Not because he demanded it, but because the truth of his power makes reverence inevitable. There will be no rival to this fusion. Not now, not ever. Because he was never meant to be compared. He was meant to stand alone, a fusion that no one dared imagine, a warrior of precision and chaos, a mind that calculates fate and a will that bends it. He is not what came from Goku or Beerus. He is what Goku and Beerus were always becoming. And now that he is here, there are no more questions. Only awe, only silence, only power. The legend doesn't end. It doesn't even begin. It classic becomes. If you want me to create more fusions like this, comment down below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for the next legendary transformation. See you in the next video.